inatoa madoadoa yote, inatoa uchafu wote. Oyo nego dhafuni ni usafi, usafi wa ngozi. In the morning, oh. Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, but you know what? Better late than never. A change is as good as a rest, and other medalies. Anyway, how you guys doing? Thank you so much for coming back here and for being patient with me. Anyway, story mingi tuache. Over the last few months, I've been getting a lot of questions about my skin and why it's looking so smooth. It's improved a lot. It's glowing. Am I pregnant? And truth is, I'm one of those people who over the last couple of years, I've tried just about everything, from hydra facials, which are pretty amazing, guys. Those are pretty dope. It's just that they're kind of pricey, so it's the kind of thing you do maybe once to boost your skincare, and then after like a couple of months you come back again just to make sure that you get everything and to start off a good regimen. So hydra facials for sure are dope. I tried that and it really helped my skin come from where it was at. It was in a really bad place. To be honest, my skin just did this thing where it was like, hey, I've been good all this time. Now it's my turn to just be rebellious. And how I learned to deal with it was, of course, just learn how to apply makeup to cover my acne and my blemishes. But of course, I really wanted to figure out how to just improve my skin, because it got to a point where I couldn't leave the house without foundation. I was super self-conscious about my skin. The texture of my skin was just rough all the time. This year, I started to be very deliberate about my skincare regime at home. Over the last 2 years, starting from hydra facial and then trying out the even tone soap and then trying out different exfoliators, then I went into DIY natural skincare regimes. I started using black soap from Nigeria. What is this one? Black soap, the one that comes in a jar. Hey, like legit. This, by the way, I use this on my body, on my hair, and once in a while on my face. But it can be really harsh. I was exfoliating with activated charcoal, bicarbonate of soda, sugar. In fact, there was a time I used to, on Snapchat, I used to create all these DIY masks with activated charcoal, bentonite clay. So I tried out all these things. You guys baka spirulina. I even found rice water, where you put rice in the fridge in water. I've tried so many different things. I was one of those people who was just a product junkie. Like any new thing, I was like, I'm gonna try it. But then I realized that I wasn't doing myself any favors. After the hydra facial, after trying out the natural skincare regimes, last year I decided to try out micellar water as a makeup remover. It's just one of those things I saw. I think I saw Sheila Dinda talk about it, and I was like, oh, Nancy, she talked about micellar water, and I was like, okay. And I said, hey, micellar water. It was 400 bob, 405, and this is the one that I got. I remember it was November 29th because it was a public holiday. That bottle lasted me 4 months, and let me tell you what it did for my skin. First of all, taking off makeup was a breeze. It's almost like it's a makeup remover, but also a toner. I don't know, because the texture of my skin improved from using micellar water. I'd also tried out oil cleansing before, but I was using baby oil. I'm not sure that was the best thing for my skin, but then I started using coconut oil, and that was cool, but you know, sometimes it can be messy, especially if you're trying to take your makeup off with coconut oil. I tried castor oil for oil cleansing. It's good, but it can strip your skin of its actual oils. So anyway, long story short, last year, December, Garnier sent out these boxes, 12 days of Christmas like presents. It was a huge box, different kinds of products from their new range of Even and Matte, and also from Oil Control Complete. I received it in January because I'd been away, and when I came back I was like, you know what, let me just try out some new like video editing style. I tried out this stop motion thing, and I created this really nice video, cute video of the products unboxing themselves. By then, you know, I'd been excited about the micellar water, and I was like, hey, I have products to try out. Although I didn't know what, aside from the cleanser and dew vanishing cream, I was like, okay, I don't know what else goes where or what else is used for what. I made that little video, and I remember somebody just saying, oh, that was such a nice video, somebody from Garnier, and I was like, oh, thank you. Then I bumped into an old childhood friend of mine who told me, hey, you should try out the Korean skincare routine. And I was like, do I really want to go start looking for Korean products? And she's like, no, it has nothing to do with the products. It's more about the 10-step routine. I was like, She's like, just go try it. She said it worked for her. And I was like, okay, sawa. I went, did my research, and I was like, you know what? Let me try it for 30 days and see what happens. My life changed, my skin. In fact, even after like the first 2 days, I was just like, who is this person? My skin looks amazing. So basically, I'll take you through the entire regime, and then I'll let you know what steps I find are the most important. It's something that takes me about 20 minutes every night, and it's like a mini spa day, but every day. So after about a month, I saw such big differences in my skin. Of course, I was also drinking more water. Nowadays, I do it maybe once a week when I have time, because it can be quite time consuming. But then I'll also just let you know, okay, so which are the steps I've found are essential, so that you don't have to go and look for all these products. I haven't had a facial this year, but I haven't done like a regular facial. I haven't done even a steam in my house. I haven't done any facials, but my skin has really improved. So if you can also factor in the cost of facials and whatnot, and figure out if you'd like to invest in these products so that you can do this at home without having to get anything specialized. So let me take you through the Korean skincare routine in case it's something that you want to try out. Like I said, it's like a spa day every day. So I usually start that off by turning on my oil burner. Nachukua kado, nachukua oil burner. This one, I got this from House of Leather for 400. I'll take like an essential oil, Satsuma from Bath and Body Works, but also even these ones from that are available locally. Nakumat, I think, or even Healthy You. This is eucalyptus. Depending on your mood, you can put something. You can even mix them up. Put them on this, like 2 drops. They just spread a nice scent throughout the bathroom. Some of these steps I do them in the shower as I shower, but for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna do them outside of the shower. Then I put the candle in here. Woo, yes. Then it will burn the oil and the aroma will spread to the bathroom. Also, at this point, I'd like to say that I have been working with Garnier for the last few months. They reached out to me after saw that nice little video that I made, and we talked about the products, and by the time they reached out to me, I had been using the products. I've done this Korean regime, and my skin had been doing so well that I was happy to endorse the brand because it worked for me. So as much as I have partnered with them and I have been creating content, if you can check out my Instagram and stuff, I believe in these products. I've been using them and they work for me, and hopefully you'll also find that they work for you as well. Step number 1, I remove my makeup. With Korean skincare, you can opt to use step 1, which is oil cleansing, to take off your makeup. But for me, the oil cleansing to take off makeup is really messy. So I'll take off the makeup first with the micellar water. Before, they had the regular micellar water. Then they recently introduced the oil-infused micellar water. Bus! Wow! Umeona vile imenini? Zoom! Come on! Oil infused is infused with vitamin E oil, argan oil, and the micellar water, which I thought was genius because I also try to find ways to incorporate vitamin E oil into my skincare. So it's kind of like they just read my mind. So what I do, actually, I discovered this hack when I was traveling. So I bought these little spray bottles from Miniso, right? They come in a set of 3. And I put the micellar water in here for when I travel so that I just spray it, and you know, travel sizes. I discovered that putting it in a spray bottle is actually genius. So they have introduced travel sizes, which are super convenient, but I still find that a spray bottle is more convenient because 1, you use less, you don't have to put it in the cotton round, which I find can be wasteful, and then 2, you just spray. Also, can we just shout out my hair? Look how much it's grown. Look. Once it starts to melt the makeup off your face, I wipe it off. These are wipes from Nakumat. I like them, they're so nice. Sure. So on nights when, you know, I get home, I'm feeling lazy, tired, or it's late, I usually just do this step. I'll do it once. First of all, I had waterproof mascara. Then I just do round 2 to get now the makeup around my eyes. Oh, goodness. Again, like I said, this is for me like a step before I begin with step number 1, but it could be step number 1 for you. So Korean skincare is very intense. You know, they're known for their glass-like skin. Like Korean women, their skin is so clear and then their pores are tight. So that's why I think this regime became super popular, because people decided to follow it and were just like, hey, hata mimi nataka kufanya hizo mambo, dio, hata mimi nikae kama, you know, I have glass like skin. Alright, so that's the makeup off. On nights when I've been out and I'm just feeling like I can't wash my face, the water is too cold, I'll just do the micellar water and go to sleep. I'll do this and then put moisturizer. So step 1 is oil cleansing, and I use coconut oil. Some people, coconut oil doesn't really work for them. Don't worry, there's alternatives. You can use castor oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, although also other people say olive oil clogs their pores and doesn't work well. Grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is actually really great because this is grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is great because it's light and it doesn't clog pores. In fact, you can even use it as a moisturizer after your skincare because it has an SPF of like 4 or 5, which is not bad. So oil cleansing, unachukua mafuta. So the reason oil cleansing is a thing, I mean, of course you would never think to use oil to clean your skin, but the premise behind it is that like attracts like. So you put the oil on your skin and it just lifts dirt and oil gently off of your skin. It will take off makeup, it will actually go into your pores, basically flushes out your pores. The oil carries the dirt out, but then it does that without stripping your skin of its sebum. First of all, look at my skin. My skin never used to be this clear and it was never this smooth. I was so self-conscious about it, I couldn't leave the house without some powder or foundation just to even it out. But look now, my goals were Nancy Mwai and Joy Candy. I'm not there yet, but I'm close. At this point, of course, you can get a towel, soak it in some hot water, then place it upon your face, or you can just wipe off the oil at this point. I also feel like this is a nice prepping step for step 2 because the Korean skincare regime, it advocates for double cleansing. Ooh, use. So at this point, I just wipe it off. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Next step is a foam cleanser. This is what I use. The Garnier Even and Matte Gentle Clarifying Foam. This is really so nice. It has pure lemon essence, cleanses, clarifies, visibly evens skin tone, improves skin complexion. Basically, what it is saying is inatoa madoadoa yote, inatoa uchafu wote, oyonego dhafuni, apenji. This is what you are looking for. Garnier Skin Active Even and Matte with Power Clarifying Foam. Hey, I'm using it. Kukaribu kuisha. Come on, sitoke. There we go. Yes. This sponge is a konjac sponge. It's very soft, very gentle, so it helps with the foam. I feel like I look like an Ewok. Remember to wash till your neck. Now I'm from Planet of the Apes. So we have rinsed the Power Foam Plus. This is the soap, Garnier Even and Matte. Ndio itakupatia what you are looking for. Apenji, oh your nego dhafuni. This is the detergent for your face. So my skin feels really clean, but I think because of the oil cleansing, it doesn't feel dry. If you touch it, it still feels like it has some malleability. You know, sometimes you clean your face with a cleanser, you strip it of oils, and it feels so tight. So one thing I will say, I still struggle with breakouts along my chin, but these are hormonal. So every once in a while I'll get, you know, those painful spots that come, you know, the ones that are painful and it just feels like something, like a rudo, like just something underneath. Those are what I struggle with my hormones. So I'm still trying to figure out how to come around that. Of course, just a tip, tea tree oil is good for your spots. I used to have acne like all across over here, my forehead as well used to struggle quite a bit. Then after that, you can exfoliate. So for exfoliation, this is another way I think Garnier are really good. They're really good at like sort of hearing what their people are saying. So there's this Pure Active 3-in-1 clay that's a wash, scrub, and a mask. What I used to do, I used to mix this with activated charcoal. And then Garnier went ahead and made the same mask, but with activated charcoal. So this, basically this, but with added charcoal. Charcoal is absolutely wonderful for, if you have oily skin especially, it's good for just sort of drawing out impurities. Activated charcoal is not regular charcoal, it's charcoal that I think sijui imetomwa extra ama it's been activated with a code. It's like the surface area is made larger, so it's more absorbent. Mimi sio scientist, lakini niteka hizo mambo hapa. This, you can use it as a wash, right? You can use it as just your daily wash. You can use it as a scrub. It's not too abrasive. And so exfoliating is important because you're just basically getting rid of dead skin cells as well. Sometimes acne is aggravated by dead skin cells that sort of just hang around on top of your skin. Then they block your pores and then they cause the sebum to get stuck there and then cause blackheads and whiteheads. Boom, 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 boom. Woo! Hallelujah. Hapa ni kama ni massage. For most people, I wouldn't recommend scrubbing like me. I don't know why I'm scrubbing. It's like I'm scrubbing the sole of my foot. But maybe just because I've exfoliated with so many things in my life, from sugar to bicarbonate of soda, all these things which I read about, and then not necessarily recommended, but I feel like I've really put my skin through the ringer in trying to find a solution. Now I'm learning to just be a bit more gentle with it. Yeah, it's starting to dry up, but today I'm not using it as a mask, as a purifying mask. If I'd let it sit for maybe another 5-10 minutes, it would now start to draw out impurities. Or maybe I just should. Why not? Alrighty, I'm gonna rinse it off. Now, the toner is something that softens your skin. From what they say, it's like, think of your skin like a sponge. So you know how when a sponge is dry, there's nothing that's going in. It softens your skin and plumps it up so that now it's ready for things to enter. Unashika. So we have the Garnier Skin Active Soft Smoothing Toner. So this is what comes after, and it says it's easy to wipe off, so it's not one that you leave on your skin. I like to just put it on with my fingers. Just rub it all over. Ooh. So this is not the kind of alcoholic toner, which is the one you put now to safisha kabisa. At this point, we've cleansed our skin so much. This is where now we start with the pampering. Usually I'm either listening to a podcast or watching YouTube video or listening to some music. Then you wipe it off, okay? So I have some cotton rounds. At this point, I'm not gonna use the wipes because I don't want whatever is in the wipes to remain on my skin. So I have cotton pads. These are actual cotton and they're like 3-ply. This one actually is like cloths. They're like cloths, eh? They're really good. I got them from Miniso. Miniso, kuna moja TRM, kuna ingine Junction, and another one at Village Market. Super dope store. By this point, my skin is so clean. Hamna chochote. Yani, ni usafi. Usafi wa ngozi. Kwa sasa. Nabaki. Usafi. Don't forget your neck. Your skin, your face can be so youthful and then your neck just looks. Alright, so the next step is essence. Essence first. So here I really struggled with what an essence is, and to be honest, actually essentially I was like, Ama, this is the essence sababu imesema pure lemon essence. But I found out that the essence is something like it's a rich sort of light serum. So basically it's nourishing to your skin, right? And it's a very, very important step in the Korean skincare routine. I use this Marine Bright formula from MAC. See it? I use this as my essence because last year, MAC sometimes will host people over, do makeovers for you. And the day that I went, it was actually about a year ago, my skin was really stressed because we'd been going through some things, family stuff. So, you know, the stress was really, really manifesting on my skin. And Marco said, instead of just doing a makeup look on you, why don't we just treat your skin today? We took off the light makeup I had that day, and then he put this Marine Bright lotion on my face. And let me tell you, even the two rough bumps I had, they just settled. My skin felt like it had a rash that day. And as soon as he put this, I could feel my skin just relaxing. It got smoother. I could see it instantly. And I was just like, what? Okay. So I got that serum. I've had it for over a year, and I think imefika labda hapa. It's halfway through. It's brilliant. And it's potent, so he said not to use it every day. So I don't, which is probably why it lasted so long. So that's the essence. After the essence, the next step is the serums and the ampules. So here, these ones are specifically tailored to specific things. So they do specific things for your skin. So for me, I did some research last year and found that I really wanted to try out retinol and vitamin C, hyaluronic acid. Now, retinol is very, very strong. Remember how I'd said I tried everything over the years? About 3 years ago, I went to a chemist, I would not recommend this, and got Retin A. This is strong. I mean, it's not even an over-the-counter medication. You have to have a prescription. But unfortunately here, we don't have such stringent laws, so there's some things you can just go and get. So I got this. I'd read about the side effects, but I had heard that it makes your skin so youthful and smooth. And to be honest, I had read Curly Kichana Nyashomba was using it and her skin was bomb. So I went, I bought it, but of course my skin started peeling, and I was just like, you know what? I think I'm not doing the right thing here. I'm really stressing my skin out. So I stopped using it. I still have it, but I don't use it. Instead, I got retinol from the States. So this serum, I got this from Amazon. It's mild, so it's mild enough to be over the counter, right? Which is why I got it. Because in the States, you know, they're so stringent about these laws. They would not be able to sell this without a prescription if it was supposed to have a prescription. So it's over the counter. I read the reviews and I was like, okay. And it says it's an anti-aging serum. It has hyaluronic acid, aloe and jojoba, wheat germ, and vitamin E. So I got this. This is one of the serums I use. The brand is Asutra. Also, you can check out my Amazon shop. Everything I buy from Amazon, I've created a shop so you can go find all the products, all the things that I buy off of Amazon or I've bought in the past. This one you'll find in the beauty and health stuff. That's the name of that segment. And ship it in through Savostore. I've done a video on how to ship in stuff through Savostore. It's super simple, super easy. Go create an account on Savostore and bring your stuff in. It's fantastic. This is vitamin C serum. It has 25% vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, jojoba oil, and vitamin E. So from this, The main thing is vitamin C. They both have hyaluronic acid, which is like ultra moisture for your skin. And when your skin is moisturized, it looks youthful, it looks plump, it glows. People have asked, how are you glowing? How are you looking younger? Kusema ukweli ni hizi vitu mbili na kukunywa maji. Stay hydrated, mind your own business, don't read bad comments online, and just, you know, live your life, sing every day, kunywa maji, kula unachotaka, hallelujah. So yes, this one looks like that. Can you see? It's clear, it's like a gel, and I just do that. Ooh, it feels so nice and cool. I feel it coming. And then the retinol, and I just use 1 drop. These two, I would say, if you can, get them. And then they last quite a bit, because you see, you just need kidogo. This I think I've been using for the last 5 months. Same as this, kidogo too, a pump, like a pump. And then your neck, don't forget your neck. You see the way I was saying, it's like a mini spa. And another tip, mkue mkipaka hizi vitu mpaka kwa shingo. Ndio usionekane hapa umekuwa hivi alafu kwa shingo unakaa ni kama ni mtu mwingine. Yeah. But you can see. So for my hormonal acne, I'll tell you how I'm trying to fix it from within. But for now, look at my face. Before, I used to have to wear makeup every day. I was so self-conscious about my skin. But nowadays, I'm pretty much okay. So after this step, you put in the serums. You let them like sort of sink in. You know, it's like karibu kwa nyumba. The essence prepared the way. Imetandika nyumba. So the serums, they come in, they're like, oh wow, very comfortable. Thank you so much for inviting us into your home. Let's just settle down alafu tuanze kazi. So they come there. Then the next step is face masks. These face masks have been all the rage over the last few months, and I got this while I was in France. These Garnier skin active masks are not available here, but you can order either off of Amazon, or if you want to just get them locally, you can get them from Adara CosMedics. They're the guys where I get my hydra facial from. So the reason you do the mask after the serums is so that now hii mask inakunja, unaekelea kwa sura. Here. Which side? Here. So this one I bought in France, and it's in French, but it says to put it on for 15 minutes. And it basically why do I look like this? Okay, look at my eyes. It's because I'm tired. I think it's 1 in the morning. Oh, oh my gosh, I'm sorry for my neighbors. I'm not sorry for my neighbors. It's a mask tissue, Hydra Bomb, mask super hydratant, repulpant, rehydrate intensement, réduite le ridicule et bout l'éclat de la peau. Grenade, it has grenade and hyaluronic acid and a hydrating serum. So this mask will also like translate for me the language. Basically it has good things. Oh, it's in pomegranate. Ha! It's pomegranate. Hii kona pomegranate kama ile sabuni ya kina Mandi wanatumia. Wow! Efficacité prouvée en 15 minutes. La peau est intensement réhydratée. Woo! Come on. 15 minutes. I think I've already done 3 minutes. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes. Whatever is on it, you don't rinse off. You just make sure to put all of it on. if your skin was thirsty, this will just quench it. Yeah, and basically you just let it stick. That was my last mask from Garnier. There's been a picture going around of a campaign that I did, and I had a really big pimple right here. But hey, pimples are normal, man. Sio kila siku Photoshop. I'm a Facetune. Alrighty. Okay. The next step is eye cream. Eye cream. So the eye cream I use, I've never been somebody who uses eye cream, you know, for wrinkles or what, but I found out that eye cream is important because the skin around your eyes is like the thinnest and the weakest. So that's why you tend to find people with either bags or dark circles under your eyes. So eye cream is good because it just sort of gives this part of your face a bit more plumpness. It just basically strengthens so that you don't succumb to issues like those. And you know what they say about skincare, just be preemptive. I used to think these things are for when you're old, but they say the earlier you start investing or the earlier you start being deliberate about your skincare, you know, the better it is for you. I'm not afraid of aging, but I don't want to start aging prematurely, you know what I mean? Just because I didn't take extra care to take care of my body and my skin and myself. I'm not afraid to age. In fact, I think women who age gracefully are beautiful. I mean, be proud of the fact that you're 30. Be proud of the fact that you're 40, 50. I can't wait to be 50 or 60 and to look like, you know, I've lived my life. Know what I'm saying? But I don't want to look like I'm 50 when I'm 40. So eye cream, they say you tap it with these fingers because they're your weakest fingers, so they're the most gentle. But mimi ni kama naona ni kama mimi sura yangu imestunya, so it'll be okay. But also I can be gentle with all three fingers. Just tap 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 tap. Tappy 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 on my shoulders. Tappy 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 on my shoulders. Tappy 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 on my shoulders. You are my partner. Hallelujah. The next step is moisturizer. Now guys, let me tell you one thing. First of all, apparently you're supposed to do this entire regime 2 times a day, before you sleep and when you wake up in the morning. Sasa wacha tu niseme ya kwamba mimi, I'm only doing it once a day. I only did it once a day because twice for me is overkill. And how glass-like do I want my skin really? Or I'm just lazy. That's it. So had I been doing this during the day, I would probably use either one of these two as my moisturizers. This I use as a moisturizer and a primer when I'm gonna put on makeup. This I use as my moisturizer when I'm not putting on makeup. And it's just the Oil Control Complete Vanishing Cream. So between the two of these are what I use during the day, either when I'm using makeup or not. Usiku, nikilala, natumia Suzy Beauty. Suzy Beauty began a line of skincare products after her makeup line has been successful in the market. 1 pump. So she had, you know, samples of these going around. Mtu moja akaeka kwa mkono. Then they were rubbing them on the back of their hand and it just felt so smooth. So they did the same onto my hand and was like, oh my goodness, you have to feel this. And they put it on my hand and I was like, what? See, I haven't stopped talking. It's like ASMR. I got so relaxed and now I just feel like I have to whisper so that I don't wake up my skin cells because they want to fall asleep because they're so relaxed. And oh my goodness, it's so wonderful. So yeah, you can see right now it's smooth, but it's scarred. And that's it for my skincare routine. That's the Korean skincare routine. I found it was really wonderful for me because after 1 month, my skin just, it cleared and then it became super smooth. And now when I put on makeup, it looks even like smoother, it looks nice. every once in a while I'll do the 10 steps, but when I don't, it really just depends on what the day is like. But I would say the things that I find that I have to add to have from the beginning: micellar water. This is amazing because there's days where all you need to do is this. Kwanzaa, the days I don't have makeup on, this is all I do. After micellar water, of course, a foam cleanser. These foam cleansers are really amazing. They're really dope. You can get this one for oil control complete. It's a deep clean face wash, so depending on what your skin type is. This one is anti-shine. For exfoliating, both are great. If you have oily skin, I like this. Of course, like I said, I used to use this and add my activated charcoal to it, and then it's like these guys read my mind and just made one with all of them combined. But whichever one you prefer, you can use. Then I would recommend the serums. So if you need moisture, if you have dry skin, getting something with hyaluronic acid is, it's gonna change your life for sure. Like, your skin will be brighter, it'll glow. You're gonna get comments, oh, Kwani, are you pregnant? Pregnant? What? Funke? And then after that, just the moisturizer. I would recommend the Suzy Beauty. It's amazing. Your skin will be smooth. It will thank you for it. Then for SPF, I don't particularly like SPF products, but I found that grapeseed oil, this has an SPF of around 4.5. SPF, what that means, it's a sun protection factor. If it takes you half an hour to get burnt, like if you sit in the sun and after half an hour you will get a burn, if something has an SPF factor of 4, you multiply 30 minutes by 4, you get 2 hours. So now you can stay in the sun for 2 hours before you get burnt. That's basically what an SPF means. So there are some people who they sit in the sun for 5 minutes and they burn. So if they get an SPF of 50, it just means 5 times 50 to 50 minutes, which is 4 hours and 10 minutes. So now they can sit in the sun for longer. So most times you just, that's the thing. Of course, yes, also you can just get the highest you can find, or if you don't think that an SPF of 30 will protect you any less. It's not that it's thicker, it's just that it extends the amount of time you need to be out in the sun. That's it. So for me, if I sit in the sun for an hour and I don't burn, if I put something with an SPF of 4 or 5, it means I can sit in the sun for 5 hours. And it works. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you thought, if there was anything I missed, if you've tried this Korean 10-step routine before and it didn't work for you, if you think this is too much, just anything that you think about this video. And then also just, you know, what else you'd like to see. My hair has really grown. I made like a spray for it that has just completely blown my mind. My edges have grown back. I can do a video on that. Just tell me what more content you'd like to see. Vlogs are coming. I know I have a backlog of vlogs, but you know, I'm working on it. But otherwise, thank you so much for coming here. Subscribe, share, like, hit that notification bell. Oh, I'm remembering to say all these things. And yeah, just have a brilliant rest of whatever it is, night, day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks. Bye. Bye. I mean, kulala because it's, I think, 1 in the morning.